Hey guys, just a little update video on the car, some of the jobs I've done to it the last few weeks. I've already done a couple of videos this year on my window trims. I bought brand new ones for the front and the back because the other ones had sort of oxidised and gone milky, and little things like the trims for me, it just really sets the car off really nicely. So yeah, there were a couple of the jobs I did sort of earlier in the year. On my last video I said I'd bought a brand new spoiler section and it didn't fit, or I wasn't happy with the fit. I actually went back and tried it again and realised that there's two mounting studs in the spoiler that go through the wing, and one of the studs actually in this new spoiler wasn't sort of central, so it didn't line up quite right with the two holes in the body. So what I ended up doing was just elongating the hole here very slightly with a file, so I could adjust it and get it on there, because they say the original one had two big cracks down here at some point in its life. I think someone's over tightened the two fixing nuts underneath. So initially I didn't think it was a good fit, but yeah, I sort of persevered with it, and it's a lot better fit, or ended up being a lot better fit than I thought it would be. So I got it fitted, test fitted it, was happy with it, and then took it off to the spray shop, a local spray shop who coloured it for me. So yeah, all in all, that job, sort of really happy with it. Let's just say with that and the window trims, just sort of individually, they're not big things, but sort of collectively, when you start doing things like that on a car, it really just does make quite a big difference. So yeah, really happy with the spoiler and the window trims. One of the other big jobs I've done this year, I'm super happy with, is a new exhaust system. So I ordered up the Pypes. It's the Race Pro muffler that comes with it. It's 2.5 inch stainless all the way through. So I've literally done everything, replaced everything from the manifolds back, new flanges. I've replaced all the hangers underneath with the factory ones. They're all galvanised. There was a bit of modification needed, a bit of fabrication to fit the pipe system, but it included new tailpipes, and I love the way the tailpipes sit at the back now, just sit better, look better. So yeah, full system all the way through, new hangers, and I would say it sounds absolutely awesome. The original system that I had on it, well, not original, but the system that came with the car, it had some repairs over the years and it sounded good, but it was various sort of leaks and blows and stuff like that. So it's yeah, just something I wanted to get done to it this year. It was the biggest job I wanted to get done to the car. So yeah, I'm super happy with the exhaust. It's got the transverse muffler still, like factory, but yeah, it looks absolutely awesome under there. One thing I did find out when I had the exhaust done is both the anti-roll bar drop links there where they connect to the roll bar itself. They didn't have the original style bushings inside them. Someone at some point had made some bushings out of it looked like hose pipe, and what it done is it had worn through that, and I'd actually started getting a bit of a knocking on this side. So when it went in for the exhaust, the guys had temporarily put some like thicker fuel hose or something around it to make a bushing, which is obviously not ideal long term, and considering how well everything else had been done on the car, I was quite surprised to find someone had made some say anti-roll bar bushings out of what I can only describe as hose pipe. So, and looking at the bushing as well, or the bushings where it goes in underneath the springs, the big bushing where the roll bar slides in there, starting to deform as well. So I've been looking at sort of prices for all the bushings and drop links and stuff like that, and to be honest, it's just as cheap to buy a full anti-roll bar kit, an upgraded one, so a thicker bar with drop links, brackets, bushings. It's not that much more expensive, so I may well go that route and put a fatter sway bar on the back, just to stiffen things up a little bit more. So yeah, that's probably another job for me, either this year or early next year. I say at the moment it's not knocking now, so that temporary fix is ideal, but say as a long term, as I know it's not quite right, I'd like to make it right. So yeah, that's my plan. Possibly upgrade the anti-roll bar or the sway bar to a thicker one, with all the fittings and new bushes, and they will come with polyurethane as well, so that'll stiffen it up. Yeah, I've just taken the car out for a bit of a cruise and had to clean this side quite a bit because I hit a fox on the dual carriageway. Thankfully no damage to the car, other than a bit of quite a bit of blood up the side of it, so I've just cleaned that off. But yeah, just thankful there's no damage to it. But yeah, I've been doing a few little jobs under the bonnet. Don't know if you see in this light, but I've actually painted the manifolds. I did that in an anthracite manifold paint. It was just they're just the surface rusty, and it's just yeah, I mean the manifold paint don't last forever, but it's one of those jobs probably once a year I'll do it. And I literally did them in situ, but up on axle stands, and I brushed it on. So I've got in underneath, all around the front of it, and did the other side too. To take the heat riser shield off of this side to get in there and do this manifold. Can't really see much of it on this side, but yeah, it looks so much better. The heat riser, I think it's like a cadmium plated bit of metal or something, I don't know what it actually is. But that was a bit faded, so I've wall polished it, so that's come up nice and clean as well. Little jobs like just the snorkel bit of the air cleaner, it was just grubby and surface rusty in there, so I cleaned it all out, and I've repainted the inside of the snorkel. Again, just looks better on the eye when you look under the engine bay. So yeah, it's just a couple of little jobs like that I've been doing. I have developed a coolant leak now, unfortunately, on the back of the timing cover on the other side. It's been leaking for a few weeks, but it's started as like a little drip every couple of days, and then now it's like a little puddle like that probably every other day. So I have ordered up a new timing cover gasket kit, got a new divider plate, and a couple of other bits I've got on order from the States, so they should be here next week. And although I say it's not a massive leak, My concern is if it starts leaking internally, because the old timing chain and that's in there, I don't want it starting leaking into the oil. So before I put her away for the winter, I want to get that job done. So I know it's all, yeah, keeping its coolant where it's meant to be. And so yeah, things with these classic cars, it's, as most people who have them probably are aware, you do a couple of jobs and there's always something else to do. So I do use the car quite a bit. So I don't know, over 2,500 miles I've done in it now in what, a year and a half. So these things do tend to occur once you use them. But yeah, so that was just an update on what I've done to the car this year. So say the window trims, my rear spoiler section, new exhaust, bit of detailing under the bonnet. I had put my original rally wheels back on, the factory wheels, the JW coded ones, because I do love the look of the original wheels. And I rode around on it for 2 or 3 weeks, and to be fair, it doesn't drive as nice as it does with the big chunky tyres on these year one wheels. So my plan is, obviously I'll never part with them. As and when I do shows, I'll probably put the original factory wheels on. And for my day-to-day driving, when I use it, I'll just use these wheels, because I say it does drive a lot nicer. I just find the original ones, although it's cool, it just wheel spins and burns rubber too easy with the original tyres on, and I don't want to look like a yob every time I take it out. So yeah, the original wheels and tyres are still in the garage. I'll just bung those on for shows, and that's it. So yeah, I'll give you another update once I've got this coolant leak sorted. I've also got a few bits left over from the car, for anyone in the UK who's watching this. If you need any parts, I've got the original window trims, which I've saved. I mean, if you're going to go onto a car that someone's going to wants to paint them, then they're brilliant. There's nothing wrong with them other than the fact they're like oxidised. And I've still got the original exhaust system. So all the downpipes, the flanges, everything, the tailpipes, which I'm probably not going to use. I didn't want to chuck it away, but I say if anyone's in the UK and watching this and they need any of those parts, you're welcome to have them. Just contact me through YouTube and I can arrange getting them to you or whatever, but it seems a shame to chuck them away. It's not a great deal wrong with it. It's the parts. I'll show you, there's just some of them in here. So I've got the original downpipes, not original, it's all 2.5 inch as well, and the old hockey stick ends, I think they call them. Excuse me, but yeah, they might be of use to someone. It just seems a shame to chuck them. I say I've got all the window trims still, front and rear, all boxed up in here. So if someone wants to put them on a car and paint them, my black Trans Am years ago, I just painted them satin black. But I say, people are welcome to have them. Just contact me via YouTube and we can sort something out. I won't chuck them because I say someone else might make use of them. But that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the update video. And I'll do another video before put it away for the winter. For next year, I sort of plans, I don't have a huge amount planned for it for next year. I think what I'm going to do is a bit more interior work. Some of the plastics, I'm going to get the paint matched and mixed up, and I want to do a few of the quarter panels, stuff like that, just repaint them. But yeah, as you know, you might not have a lot planned, but you end up doing more than you plan anyway. So, but no, like I said, I hope you enjoy the video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.